What's up, YouTube? It's EricALionsFan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today, guys, we've got a beer from the Rochester Brewing Company. This is a Michigan beer. This one is called Euphorious. This beer comes in at 7.7% alcohol by volume. Don't know if it has the IBUs on it. This is a barrel-aged series beer from Rochester Hills. This one is batch number 481. It is a brown ale. Oh, it does have the IBUs on here. 22 IBUs, 1 pint. The proprietary and 6 malt blend, Pilsner, aromatic, dark crystal Munich, brown, and chocolate malt. The featured hops are Magnum and Michigan Mount Rainier, and brewed with Michigan maple syrup. Guys, right here on the label here on these beers, there it is. All right, guys, this is a bourbon or a brown ale brewed with maple syrup and aged in bourbon barrels. So we should have a pretty good beer on our hands, guys. There's no reviews on Beer Advocate or Rate Beer. Those are only 6 on Rate Beer and 3 on Beer Advocate. I didn't go check them out. And the only YouTube reviewer for this beer has been James from Mostly Michigan Beer Reviews. He gave us a 3.75 out of 5. That's a C on my scale, about a 75%. He thought it was actually pretty good. So I'm hoping I'm gonna be in the same ballpark as him. Maybe. If it's good with the maple syrup and the bourbon, I hope it's pretty good. So let's go ahead and crack this top, guys, and see what we get. I paid, what did I pay? $3.99 at Daryl's Supermarket and Hardware right here in Mason. All right, guys, let's go ahead and give it my aggressive pour like I always do. Stop right there. It's probably going to overflow. Oh, yeah. Look at that. There we go, guys. I'll put this right here for right now so you guys can read it. All right, guys. Presentation as it's coming up here. Well, that was more than a 5-finger head pour. Although, guys, with these kind of beers, I like to get the CO2 and the carbonation out of the beer so I can actually taste the beer. That's why I give it all these aggressive pours. All right, guys. Looks like the head's gone down. That is a 5-finger head pour there. I'm getting the bourbon already. Presentation is medium to large bubbles on the top, small around the sides. Looks like your typical brown ale. On the bottom here, as I hold it up to the light, it is very kind of brown, copperish color, maybe getting into the ambers. I'm not seeing any bubble streams coming up from this beer, probably because of how aggressively I poured it. But I'm not getting any bubble streams out of here, guys. Looks like a pretty good beer. Let's get a nose on it. Let's see what we get. Getting brown ale notes. I'm getting the maple syrup, too. Very, very light. Getting the bourbon barrel aged. Very light as well on the aroma. Or on the nose. And picking up the maple syrup too, more or less. Yeah, picking up bourbon and maple syrup on each whiff here, guys. And a little bit of the brown ale notes. Maybe your walnuts, that kind of brown nuts, like maybe like walnuts. And that's pretty much all that comes to mind are walnuts. All right, guys, let's throw it on the gullet. Let's see what we get. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. Thanks, Rochester Mills. All right, guys, getting the bourbon. Getting the sweetness, too. It's a little on the sweet side. I'm getting the maple syrup, that Michigan maple syrup that it's brewed with. Let me turn it like this here, guys, so you can get it here. Oh, right here on the back it says, it's brewed and canned for Rochester Mills Beer Company under license by Rochester Mills Production Brewery, Auburn Hills, Michigan. So, there's that. Mouth feels a little thin. Picking up bourbon, picking up the maple syrup. Finish is a little on the wet side. Not really dry. Not getting much else. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not getting much else. I'm getting the bourbon, the maple syrup, I'm not really getting any brown ale notes. Those are the two kind of overpowering things with this beer. But maybe as it warms up, guys, and I know I just had a lot of head on here, so I'm going to pour it real slow here. Try to get the rest of it in here if I can. But that's a nice creamy head coming up here too, guys. I'm going to let this beer warm up. Usually I don't do it with these brown ales, but I'm going to let it warm up. Try to see if I can get any other kind of aromas to come out. Maybe some of the more of the brown ale notes might come out. Because right now, all I'm getting is bourbon. I'm getting maple syrup. So, guys, let me come back here. It's about almost 8 o'clock. So, I'm going to give it maybe around 8:15, 8:30. Excuse me. Then we'll come back and we'll see what we do for the final assessment. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, guys, I'm back. With this beer, getting a whole lot of bourbon now that's warmed up. I'm not really getting anything else. Getting mostly bourbon, and really not much else. I got to admit, not much else. At least to my palate, I'm not. But let's do the final chug here, guys. Guys, I'm going to agree with James for most of the Michigan beer reviews. I'm going to give it a C. I'm going to give it like a 77, the high C. I think it can be better. The bourbon barrels in with a brown ale, just in the maple syrup. I'm not getting in the maple syrup now that it's warmed up. There is an enjoyed by date of 3/19/2017, which I don't really care for that. There's something in here. I thought I drank it all. Apologize for that, guys. But for what it is, guys, I'm going to give it a C. I think it can be better. I don't think it needs to be made with bourbon barrels. If it was just a brown ale at 7.7%, I think it would be much, much better to me, personally, to me. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. I mean, at 7.7% 22 IBUs, it's not the bitteriest beer that you're going to come across. It's about a little bit better than average. It is what it is, guys. I don't think it's one of their best offerings, let's put it that way. But guys, if you had Euphorious, I think that's how you pronounce it, Euphorious, from Rochester Mills Brewing Company, what do you guys give it? You guys give it an A, B, C, D, or F? I give it a 77, a high C on my scale. I think it can be better, guys. I don't think it needs to be put in bourbon barrels, though. But that's just my own personal opinion. And anyway, guys, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys know my spiel. Don't try to be a hero and try to drive home drunk, because you're going to get pulled over, thrown in the back of a cop car, jail time, court fees, possible prison time. And if you hit or kill somebody, you're going to get in the slammer a while. And if you kill yourself, you're going to be 6 feet under. Just don't do it, guys, all right? Sleep off your buzz and get your car in the morning, okay? Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces.